So, this is something that a lot of women don't realize. When you are in your masculine energy, when you're leading with your masculine energy, when your feminine energy is unhealed, you're going to attract DL men, bisexual men, and you can even attract bum type of energy. And every time I say this to a client, it's been a couple of clients through the years, and even some female friends that I noticed, like, oh my gosh, her man is down low. Her man is definitely gay or bisexual and doesn't want to disclose that. All these women are in a masculine energy. And how do I know this? Because that used to be me. Many years ago, I used to attract a lot of men who were living a down low lifestyle or sometimes an openly bisexual lifestyle. And they would literally try to position me into the masculine in the relationship and putting like leadership roles on me or expecting me to treat them as if how a man would treat a woman. And and then it starts outside of the bedroom, and then eventually they will try to persuade you to do sexual acts as if you were a man. Okay. And if you're a people pleaser, if you have low self-esteem, you can definitely get tricked by these type of demonic men, these manipulators, right? And the number one thing I always hear, like when I tell a woman, like, oh, you're in your masculine energy and that's why you keep attracting down low men, they're like, I'm not masculine. I wear dresses and I wear makeup and I am so sexy. I'm feminine. I look feminine. Feminine energy is energy. Okay? Being feminine is an energy. Being masculine or being in your masculine or leading with your masculinity is an energy. It doesn't matter how gorgeous or feminine or soft you look on the outside. There is an energy that we lead with. Okay? So once upon a time, I was only leading with my masculine energy, and I abandoned the feminine side of me, the feminine energy, because we all have both. We all, men and women, have both masculine and feminine. And the healthy way is to have a balance, right? Or to be able to interchange, to use both energies. But when you abandon one energy and you're leading in just that one particular energy, that's when you start to attract these unhealed people, these manipulators, these narcissists, these people who are living down low lifestyle, people who want to use you. Okay. So all these women, what they had in common was leadership, always leading, always being the planner, always paying for things, paying the rent, paying the bills, moving men in, writing leases and deeds and contracts, getting things in their name for these men, feeding these men, clothing these men, taking care of these men, right? And mothering them, being a mother to them, treating them as if this man was like their husband, but there was no full commitment, right? And even better, if you're domesticated, plus you're still masculine, you're paying the bills, you're working many hours, you're taking care of these down low men, or these bum men, the men with bum energy, and at the same time you're still domesticated, plus paying the bills. He's hit the jackpot. He's hit the jackpot. But if you were in balanced energy, no woman who's in her feminine is going to take care of a man. No woman in her feminine is going to overwork herself. She's going to rest. She's going to know when to rest. No woman is going to be impressed by a man who is not bringing his own portions to the table. So you have to do your healing work. You have to see, hey, am I balanced here? Am I using both my masculine and feminine? Or am I leading in my feminine energy to where I can rest? Because that's how a lot of these women are pulling providers and protectors, because they're resting in their feminine energy. You could still be independent, meaning knowing how to work, get education, take care of yourself, but still be leading in your feminine to where you can attract a masculine who's about his business and not trying to use you or abuse you. But that's the reason why you keep attracting these DLs. You're in your masculine energy. It's funny because last year I got back in touch with a guy that I had an on and off, you know, situationship with for years, who was DL. And one of the first things he said to me was like, "Wow, you're so feminine." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He was just like, "Oh, you're just the most feminine you've ever been since I've met you. Like, you're just so much softer than you've been through the years." And I noticed that they love masculine women. They love it. They get to use you to cover up their lifestyle, their true lifestyle. But at the same time, they get to have masculine energy, which is going to make them feel like they're with a man. You're the best of both worlds, baby. So, yes, check your energy, ladies. As soon as I started healing and I started using my feminine in my masculine, I haven't attracted a DL or bisexual male. You know, I really don't attract many bums. Most of the men I attract have their own money, their own place, their own car. But through the years, I've attracted DL men, and I know why. Okay. And ever since I did healing work and I balanced my energies out, those confused men do not come after me. I am not their target customer anymore, right? And they also go after highly insecure women too. So you can have masculine energy or you can be highly insecure. So figure it out. And you have to be honest with yourself, women. You're not being honest with yourself. You're not understanding that you can look feminine on the outside or whatever you think femininity is, meaning you could be girly on the outside and your energy is masculine. So check yourself.